one-sided, but I just, as the rounds progress, you count the punches, you count the guy who's backing the other guy up, and it comes out Norris all the time. Everyone, is that a hard or a soft one?
Well, these have been close rounds, Ferdy, in large part, but a lot of 10-9 rounds. What can you do? They add up.
I'm just looking at it. When you look at a thing like that, sometimes you get on somebody's case and you just don't see it right. But I see that Norris continues to come in, block all the shots, control the action, is the guy that lands the more effective punches, and usually is backing up the larger guy. So he's chasing him and landing that shot to the side. Now, what was that?
Tucker was bothered by that shot to the hip, it appeared.
Well, he's been getting hit there all the time. No, the ribs, especially hits the short rib. Well, that starts to hurt after a while. That's apparently right where he's drilling it.
Norris coming in wild with the left hook.
That's silly on his part, because when you get wild and off your feet, it's when you can get drilled. Boy, there's nothing that feels worse than being off your feet and getting hit a hard counter punch.
Tucker still does a lot of things, though, in textbook fashion. He throws a nice left hook. He's got a nice jab. He goes to the body well with his left hook, too, but he just doesn't do enough.
Hey, Tucker, look at that. He's shaking his head. Every time he gets hit on the side, he's shaking his head as Tucker. It's bothering him back there. Something that Norris has picked up. His corner is saying, same spot, go right to it. You know, in Tony Tucker, you're looking at a major disappointment, because he had such talent, such size, such reflexes. He was such a superior fighter. When he got to be the champion, you thought, boy, he's going to be up here for a while. Oh, nice right hand by Tucker. He landed it right on the side of Norris's head. The first clean, good right hand is landed.
But one thing that continues to impress me about Orlin Norris is he takes punches well.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't, at least so far, he has not wobbled.
Well, it's hard to wobble when you're hitting the glove. I mean, he is not getting hit clean. Oh, that was a clean shot. Now, that was a clean shot. The sweat flew from Norris, who had his back to us. I didn't see the exact location of the punch. Boy, there was a lot of sweat coming off his head.
Tucker trying to put some punches together and enjoying a pretty good round.
Yes, he is. That's right.
There's that shot to the hip again, and he combines to the mouth.
One hard warning.
Another hard warning.
One soft and one hard. I wonder if two softs make a hard one.
We are through 8 rounds of this NABF heavyweight title fight, and there's Orlin Norris. We are live at Caesars Palace and awaiting the start of tonight's big Forum Boxing presentation, the WBA Light Heavyweight Championship fight between Virgil Hill, the champion, and Thomas Hearns, the challenger, 5-time world champ. How much fight, how much power left in the fists of Thomas Hearns is a question that will be answered this evening. And just how good is Virgil Hill is a question that will be answered this evening.
Here's Tucker's good punch. This might have won the round for him. I gave him the round the first round. Ooh, look at that. That means that Norris can take it. Norris came back with a body shot. I want to tell you, Tucker won the round, but he went over and collapsed onto his stool like an imploded building. I never saw anybody slide down into a stool like that. He is tired, is Tony Tucker.
Now, I would have liked to have seen Tucker throw that right hand, perhaps following his jabs a little bit more tonight. Or as you mentioned, Ferdy, to counter off of those left jabs that Orlin Norris is throwing.
The reflexes aren't there. You can see it. You can't throw it. You know he's throwing. You know you could hit him with yours, but it doesn't trigger off in your mind. And there's no amount of training for getting reflexes like that.
Norris keeps coming forward excessively. Tucker has not been running tonight.
Good hard jab, but hit with gloves.
He tried the jab to the body and didn't manage to get one in there between the two gloves.
By the time he gets to those, it's hit both gloves. It's ricocheted in there. It's not effective. It's not that Tucker's doing such a bad job. The score indicates a runaway. It's not that at all. I mean, and the potential for the omnipotent potential for a a quick knockout is certainly still there with a guy this big and can punch as hard and sharp as Tucker does. It's just that it didn't happen.
There have been no knockdowns so far in the fight. We are in round number 9. Norris trying to cut off the ring and keep Tucker with his back to the ropes, just give him half the ring to work with, but now he backs out of there and throws that left. He's letting a lot of shots on the hips, both hips of Tony Tucker. Tucker doesn't like it.
No, he looks disturbed. It looks like it bothers him. His face reflects pain. He might be getting that short rib, as I said before, and that, of course, the bottom of the rib cage gets very sore when you do that. Pace slowed down a little bit, but it's still Norris making the fight. It's still him chasing, blocking the shots, and trying to land his thumping body shots. Big roll of tape coming off of Tucker, and they got to stop it and redo the tape. And I think Tucker should be happy to get any respite that he can. Any rest is welcome. He wouldn't mind if they sent out for a new pair of gloves and he had to wait.
Angelo Dundee would probably figure out a way to work it out.
I said I was kidding. I said it kiddingly, but somebody with a scissor cut the whole strip off and cut into the strings. So now they're really having to tape it. I've never seen that. I mean, I've seen a couple of new things here tonight. Hard warnings. All the tape cut off, and now here we go again. We resume.
Stacy McKinley in the corner retaping the glove of Tony Tucker. He's managed by Jack Cohen.
Oh!
Man, Norris just wound up with that left hand. Wound up and missed. That takes a little out of you when you miss like that.
I tell you what takes a little out of is Tucker thinking, oh, why didn't I throw something just then? He's coming in like Joe Frazier used to. You know, all out. He doesn't care. He just launches himself like a human comet. I mean, that's the kind of aggression that you expect from a little guy. Oh, another good hammering shot to the head of Norris.
Yep, he caught that.
By Tucker.
Caught that shot coming in again.
But it's high on the forehead. It was high up here. Look at that. Oh, just as Tucker started to come on to save the round, and too late.
A couple of quick lefts by the challenger Tony Tucker at the end of the round. After that right, just a few moments before that.
Trying to help him get in second. It wasn't inside. Help him get in. Okay?
Three rounds, so let's not give this fight away.
Watch this miss. This is like a meteor. Missed by a mile and missed by 2 miles. I mean, he almost launched himself in space. And, you know, that does tire you out when you do that.
Oh, Tucker.
Let's take another. I mean, it seems incredible. I'd like to see that again. I'd like to have seen that miss. That is almost a Hall of Fame miss. Let's listen a minute.
All right. Look good. Just busy. Don't give him the round. Don't even give him a chance to score. Stay at him. Keep him backing up. Stay at him.
10th round, Orlin Norris at 5'9", and Tony Tucker at 6'5".
And it's beginning to look like if Norris stays busy, as his corner just said, you just heard him say, stay busy. If he does, and if he keeps piling up this points, it appears that the only way that Tucker can win this fight is by a knockout. Remember, these scores are unofficial. It's just my opinion, and the judges have
Up. Second hard warning. Up.
second hard warning to Tucker. That's about the only way. I guess with a third, you lose a point. His corner said pants are too high anyway.
Norris aggressive. Coming faster now, it appears, Ferdy.
Yeah, he's been told to keep busy. It's been his fight all the way. He hasn't been hurt. He might be getting a little careless. Norris here has been having it all his way. He might get careless.
Tucker, though, does have his moments. That's what keeps it interesting, and he's still in the fight.
Yeah, Tucker has not quit. He hasn't. He's lost his attention span every once in a while, but that's his nature. But he's tried. No disgrace in Tucker's performance. He's tried. He's just in with a little guy that's much faster, has excellent boxing moves. Oh, that deserves a hard warning.
Orlin Norris hasn't lost a fight in a year and a half. His last loss was a fight in which he was winning over Burt Cooper, and he suffered a wrenched knee in the fight. He was ahead on points, and they had to stop the fight at that point, and Norris had to have reconstructive surgery on the knee.
That's odd.
he has come back and come back well.
Norris is resting a little bit. Norris is not picking up the action. He's letting this guy get brave now. It may well be, and it should be, that Norris is getting a little tired. After all, it's round 10, and he's been doing all the lifting, pushing, and pulling here.
Tucker still trying to get his jab to work and to keep Orlin Norris on the end of it.
As Tucker has slowed.
Good combination, Tony Tucker. A couple of jabs, came in with a quick right and then a crisp left.
Norris is fighting completely different. He's slowed down. He hadn't got any kind of pace to him like he had before.
Here comes Tucker, but he missed most of those shots.
He missed all of his shots and got a nice low blow for his effort. Good, lucky that the referee was on the other side.